Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neat, your intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here with your May 29th, 2020 daily tarot reading. As always, we are going to look into the overall energy of the day. And I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope you're finding a positive perspective to live from. Let's see what's going on for the 29th. All right, so, and the Four of Swords wanted to come out too, so let's let everybody get a little show today. We have the King of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups. All right, so with the King of Swords being in reverse, this is the most intelligent person in the room who's taking advantage of being the most intelligent person of the room. In the worst way, though. And it sucks sometimes. You know, have you ever been in a situation to where you can't get the words out that you want to say, and you know you have a good argument, and it's just like, man, I just can't get the words out, but I feel so strongly about what it is that you're doing that's wrong. And so this can be power of abuse of knowledge sometimes, or just the ability to play on people's intelligence. So we have to be careful of topics like that, whether it's from political standpoints or whether it's from just real regular life. Like the King of Swords in reverse can be very manipulative in his approach of getting what he wants, which there causes the Queen of Wands in reverse, which can be very irritated and irritable and frustrated. So, and also a tyrant a little bit, like it has to be her way or no way. Control freak, even sometimes they say the Queen of Wands, because ultimately when we have to control everything and we have to do it because we know we do it right and nobody else can do it right, you need to listen to that statement. And even me, I do that with the dishes. I'm like, I have to do all the cleaning because if I don't do it, it's not going to get done right. And it's like, well, why isn't it? Maybe because I need to do something different. Maybe we need to teach a person how to do it right. Or maybe we just need to lose our pride and stop thinking that we do everything best, you know, or maybe just whatever it might be that frustrates you. The Queen of Wands in reverse is just this level of frustration, and she feels like she has to get it out some way. So you know how people take out frustration and not the wisest ways, okay? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is the card of not wanting to put in the work. It's like seeing an issue but not wanting to fix it. It's kind of like life. People do this a lot. You know, it's like we see the issues, but nobody really speaks on it, or no one really puts in the work to make it change or to make something different happen. So the Nine of Pentacles too is also a person who just thinks everything is supposed to be handed to them. And that's not how life is, realistically speaking. And how annoying is it to wait at the mercy of someone else? That's kind of how we get into these prideful moments or these prideful places, because it's like, you know, we just, sometimes the opposite of that is just going overboard. You know, the Nine of Coins in reverse definitely says we're in a bit of a time of making sure that we're bringing in our own financial wealth, or that we're in control fully of our finances, because this can even be frustration with people at work. You know, wishing for something different, but needing to put in that work. The Nine of Pentacles, in order for this lady, and she always comes up in the readings when I use the Paulina Tarot, in order for her to get to this beautiful, well-dressed woman that she is, she had to put in the hard work. She had to say the right things at the right time and make the right moves in life. She probably made a lot of selfish decisions, but she knew by making those selfish decisions that it would help her long term. Selfishness does, I guess, it's rooted in being independent, right? Or some type of correlation to independence. So kind of that topic today. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is the card of unappreciation. And being, you know, how many negative places can unappreciation take you? What, when you're not appreciative of friends in your life? That doesn't serve you, or that doesn't help you long term. When you don't appreciate your mother or your father, and then one day they're not there. We learn, I guess, in time, that the more we have this nonchalant, screw the world, I don't care about anything attitude, it doesn't help us long term. We have to find something to care about. We have to find something to be passionate about, regardless of what it is. It doesn't really matter. It's just something that you have to push forward with, as long as it's not hurting anyone, right? But the Four of Cups can say that it says you can miss those blessings by paying attention to what hasn't worked, or not being smart enough, not finishing college, not getting your GED, not having children when you should have had children, not leaving the loser boyfriend when you should have, whatever it is. If we all focus on the things in life that sucks, we could be here all day. When we find ourselves constantly living in the past, or constantly outliving certain negative characteristics of our personality, that's not living. That ultimately doesn't lead to happiness. When we stay in ego, pride-filled positions, and we think we're better than other people, or either it gets in this way of, we think we're better than other people, or we get in this place of just not being grateful for what we have, it can cause a lack of, and just in life, period. So what do we want to do? We want to do the Gregory Scott again. Shout out to Gregory Scott. I remember before I was a full-time tarot reader, every morning, not one rising did I get up and not listen to Gregory Scott. Every day, had to. Him, Infinite Waters, on my way to work. That's the only thing that kept me going, because I hated, well, I didn't hate my job, but I knew it was something different I was supposed to be doing, but I was so scared to actually take the leap of faith. But when I did, baby, life has been pretty good. Of course, life is not perfect. I just said it's been good, and it's been much better than what it was. Okay. So anyway, Four of Cups in reverse says the way that we empower ourselves today is by realizing that we are worthy, and being around people who appreciate us for what we bring and what we have, no matter what that is. And if we don't have something, them being willing to teach us with the King of Swords. Nothing worse than giving criticism if you're not going to give a solution or some type of help. Okay. And the King of Swords is like, I'm too smart for that. I'm shedding intelligence over the day. The King of Swords is saying that once you get out of this position of being ungrateful and comparing yourself to others and feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you're better than everybody, you move on to the Nine of Coins. All of a sudden, your finances start to reflect that. All of a sudden, your means of feeling grounded, even outside of money, just gets so much more smoother. Everything just starts to work together. You learn the real earth experience, which is through the mind. Mercury, Hermes, 7 Hermetic principles. That's why all these great people always talk about that. If you don't know what the 7 Hermetic principles are, you should watch some YouTube videos on it, or either read about it, because it's so very helpful. It teaches you the power of self in every different dynamic that there can be. So the Nine of Coins is bringing that stability for us today through our gratitude. And it makes you attractive with the Queen of Wands. It makes people love you. It makes you fiery. It makes you contagious. It just absorbs all the things that you wish and that you want. Queen of Wands is super powerful, upright. She wants to bring the passion out of you. She doesn't want to push you down. She wants to bring you up. And then we have the card Success. That's where you get the success, by having the courage. And even though this is a tiger, you get it, It's like when we're on top of the world, but we have to conquer our fears first before we can get to this place. Whether that's speaking your truth, not letting people walk over you, whether it's, realizing that you aren't the be all end all and you don't know everything, whatever it is, this place of success is beautiful. So absorb this energy today, you all, and have a great one. I speak nothing but success over your life and whatever it is that you're trying to do. And if you're having a hard time, give yourself a break. A lot of times that's a red flag for a nap or a timeout, reflection, meditation. All right. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.